Hello there folks, welcome back to your scheduled 5pm planning of me, DoctorBenjyFM, with Glory Hunter, as today we focus on England. Hello there folks, welcome back to the international portion of Glory Hunter as we try and at least qualify for a World Cup. But before we do that, now I've been informed, viewers, that I believe what we're playing is the Nations League. Yeah, this European League stuff is apparently not something that I didn't know existed. This is what the Nations League is, it just doesn't say Nations League. It was very confusing for me, gang. Now you can see in our last two fixtures that you didn't see, don't think you've missed an episode, you haven't, we're focusing on the final two of this group campaign. Poland and Romania were both beaten. A 4-1 victory over Poland kicked things off then. Jadon Sancho, the star of the show, Declan Rice and Chowdhury getting on the score sheet as well. Sancho had a fantastic game, 2 assists, 2 goals, really shone in that particular one, and then a 1-0 victory over Romania as well. There was an issue with this. Marcus Rashford got the goals, it's good to win it. The real problem, if you take a look, is that Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, John Stones and even Brooks at the back all got booked. So this is the situation currently. It is that when you sort by the suspensions for this first game we've got against Poland, Joe Gomez, Declan Rice, Trent Alexander-Arnold and John Stones all unavailable, which made selection difficult. Because they're only the thing is, viewers, they're only banned for one game. So the fact that they can play the next one, which is against Spain, of course, meant I had to call them all up, despite the fact knowing they couldn't play the first one. So there's all sorts of commotion. The big thing to note is that both Arsenal players haven't been selected this time, because I had to take it more seriously, viewers. So there are 3 goalkeepers then: Jack Butland, Jordan Pickford, and Marcus Dewhurst. A few of you will probably know of him. I was unaware of him, but now I know of him. Sheffield United fans represent. As mentioned then, John Stones, Trent, Declan Rice, Joe Gomez all suspended. So Tomori is going to start in a defence with Ryan Sessegnon, Max Aarons, and unfortunately, Harry Maguire's going to have to play. So we're really scraping the barrel here, viewers. In the midfield, Morgan Gibbs White, Raheem Sterling, Jack Grealish, James Maddison, Marcus Rashford, who can obviously play as a striker as well, Mason Mount, Jadon Sancho, Phil Foden, and Callum Hudson-Odoi join Dele Alli and Harry Kane, who are more attacking players. Mason Greenwood not selected for this one, but I'm going to have the front two, or the options of the front two of either Marcus Rashford or Harry Kane, although Rashford in this first game is going to start from the left. And despite Jadon Sancho's sort of scintillating performance, he's not going to start in this first game coming up against Poland. The group as it stands is ourselves top of it. It's really due to the fact that Spain have drawn with Poland twice, Poland who haven't won a game yet, so it's a bit bizarre. Of course, we expect to win this first game, and then the one against Spain will probably decide where we finish in the group. Poland yet to win, but stern opposition. So the team will be Jordan Pickford in goal, Aarons, Tomori, Maguire and Sessegnon at the back. Mount will play alongside Jack Grealish in the centre, Rashford for one side, Foden in the centre, Sterling comes back in on the right-hand side, and Harry Kane continues through the middle. We don't play for 4 days, but I just wanted to give you the squad as they were called up. And before we move any further, actually, take a look at the B team. There are a couple of guys that didn't get featured this time around, Emil Smith-Rowe. And on the under 21s, we've actually got a lot of potential coming through. The likes of Jude Bellingham, I'm sure you're aware of, but Jamie Wood, who you won't be familiar with, he's a regen, really great finisher, playing in the Championship for Forest at the moment, 10-16. Someone to keep an eye on in the next couple of years. Maybe he gets a big move, who knows. Gavin Osborne is another one. Fantastic facial features. Again, we might see him at some point, especially with the World Cup not too far away. And Steve Ashley, another one. I think we looked at him ages ago during the series. The fact he was 16 and incredible at 18, still pretty good at Manchester United, but out on loan at the moment. And actually going down to the under 20s as well. A couple of guys there, Tom Ferry, Felix Baxter, players that we may well see in the future. And there's one lad in the under 19s as well, Chris Turl, currently at Derby County, 16 years of age. Already looks really, really good. So you might see, again, him in the future at some point, whether we sign him for a club side or he features 18 in the World Cup coming up in a few years' time. Who knows? Right then, let's get into this first game against Poland and let's win it 4 days in the future. There's a bloody Arsenal game. Oh, for God's sake, you idiot boy. How have you managed this? This is oh, right. Let me, for God's sake, because I had to confirm the squad. So I thought we were on international. This is unbelievable. This is next level from me. And I can't even play this team because they're not fit to play. Right, I'll keep you updated. I mean, this is Is this a bottle job? Should I be wearing the fox head right now? I don't know. Never done this before, viewers. This is new. I'll just let you know what it is at full time, viewers. Hopefully we win. It's going dreadfully at the moment. Okay, well, we're 2 minutes in and it's not going great. Bring in the result at the end, Ben. Or they'll score from the highlight that you last were talking about as a part of. This is the goal they've scored, by the way. They've not cut us open, to be clear. Apaya's on that side. He gets a lucky shot, hits the post, and he's first to react. This is not going well. Right, well, update viewers, we were 3-0 down, and I thought we'll just get to the end of the game, it'll be fine. It's now 3-2, and we're fighting back. Lozano ball in, Martinelli scores. Game on. No more highlights. Why would there be any more highlights? Because we've only... Oh, this is a joke. It's a joke, is what it is, gang. Well, they beat me 3-2. We'll talk about this tomorrow. This is where I find out that all the players are injured for the England squad. Is this the moment? England duty begins. I'm just an idiot. That's the first time I've ever done that. I've never set up an episode ready to play matches and then had a match in between that I didn't realise was there. Honestly, I'm breaking new ground here, viewers. Breaking new ground. All right, just a refresher then. There's the team. Game on. Flipping heck. Now, we don't have as many substitutes for the bench today because they're all suspended. So here we go. Do I recognise any players on that team? Not really. I mean, not that I've managed. That's what I'm getting at. All right, then. If we win this game and Spain don't get the result that they are expected to get against Romania, we'll already be top and then through to the next stage of whatever that is. I don't know what that means, really. Like, do you get anything for this? I hope not, because they're in on goal. I mean, Poland strike first. Really, I want to see the likes of Sterling and Kane and the rest of them. I want to see them gel in this England team. I feel like too often, although Southgate's done a pretty good job with it, as Grealish finds Harry Kane with a fantastic pass, too often there's a little bit too much of a disconnect, I think, especially in forward areas. Harry Kane, very good striker for Spurs, of course, but it's never really seen... I don't know, he's won a golden boot at a World Cup, so it's weird to say, but we've never seen him really flourish in England colours. So that's what we're hoping to... I say that, they wear the same colour as Spurs. As Max Aarons has got an injury. My right back. I'm short on defenders, mate, so if you could not do that, that'd be great. Grealish has had a corner. The ball's come back to him. He goes into the area. Jack Grealish off the post. This is quite nice. Defensively, we get to try out some other players, which I ordinarily probably wouldn't have done. So the fact that Tomori's there, Aarons is there, of course, Sessegnon on this side as well. Maguire's quite an experienced head in this team at this point, as Grealish is on the ball. He's got options ahead of him, as though Aarons, with that little knock, hopefully it won't affect him too much. Finds Sterling. Can he pull it back? Sterling, Harry's there. Okay, well, right, okay. He obviously should have scored. We've all seen it. We've all witnessed it, viewers. And if you've watched the Spurs series earlier in FM20, you'll know that me and Harry Kane, frosty is how I'd describe it. He acts like a bloody snowman most of the time. Just melting under the pressure. Grealish's corner played in. Harry Kane with a shot on target. He's good at those. Actually, he's not even at Spurs on this. He plays for City now, while Sterling's off at PSG. It's very confusing. Okay, Poland coming forward on that left-hand side, and it's dangerous. The ball played in. I mean, between Pickford and Sessegnon, they've just about dealt with it. I was kind of hoping a really good, competent young keeper would have come through by this stage for England, but no, we're still persevering with Jordan Pickford. Right, well, no one's having a very good game. Rashford, Foden, we've barely seen anything from those two as we go in at half-time at 0-0. Now, we're dominating the game. Don't get me wrong. Possession, shots on target, shots generally, we're looking good, but we need goals, really. I'm going to get aggressive. I'm going to say I'm not happy. I expect to see us pick it up a little bit more in the second half. We'll go more positive. Of course, we're playing Poland. I thought I'd set things up. Well, this is actually a disaster, isn't it? I mean, Tomori can play there, which I guess that sort of solves it, and then Chilwell has to come in. So Ben Chilwell's going to have to play at centre-back with Maguire. Now, they know each other from Leicester, and to be fair, Chilwell played on his left-hand side, so this shouldn't be that difficult. We won't have Tomori quite as attacking, though, I don't think. It's midfield balance, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm loving it. I'm going to do something bold, viewers, which no one would normally do. I'm going to just switch around Rashford and Kane. I feel like Harry Kane cutting in from that side might be more beneficial than having him up front, which is a bit strange. But you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Let's see how the sword treats me in this last 30 minutes. All right, he had a good game last time. Jadon Sancho comes on. Do I take Sterling off? No, he's too dangerous. Kane off, Sancho on. Well, that Kane experiment lasted a long time. Mount on a free kick. Maybe he's going to score immediately. Maguire's there as he powers in their header. I shouldn't have been slagging him off quite so much. Mason Mount's delivery, though, fantastic. And the way things stand, we're going to go 3 points clear here. Mount's free kick, very, very good. And there's Harry Maguire. That big head of his. He gets the goal. Something I think we've all enjoyed. Seeing Harry Maguire at the back. It's like, remember 2018? That was good, wasn't it? Take us back, everyone. Let's all go back. Grealish, corner, whipped in. Sancho under it. We're there. Ben Chilwell, he's cannoned it off the crossbar. And Poland get it away. All right, 5 or so minutes left to go as that Feeler who plays for Poland. Is he my player? Does this guy play for me at Arsenal? Because that would be... Right, we do have a player in the... Right, that's not good. It's worse because I've played him twice this season and started him. Obviously, Hector Bellerin his first choice. And it just occurred to me there, I thought, I've got a player with... That is my player. Getting to know the boys, getting to know the team well, that's disgraceful. And there's 5 minutes of added time as well. Tomori has played in Rashford with a big chance to make it 2, and he hits the post. And that, well, my very good right back from Arsenal clears it away. We're good friends, good mutual respect for one another. I hope he knows who I am. And there we are then. England 1, Poland 0. Hasn't been overly convincing, but we'll take the win every day, all the days. Now, I don't know if that means we've progressed. We may well have done it already before we even have to play Spain. It doesn't say that we have, as Max Aarons has got injured. Not a problem. We've got loads of defenders coming back from suspension. All right, I didn't get a notification to say that we've qualified, so I think it does boil down to this game against Spain, viewers. And then can I bring a little bit of silverware to English football? That's what we all want. Because so far, all they've done is become World Cup runners-up. That's it, all right? And I'm better than that. It's a shame I didn't put Nations League on the old chart, isn't it? Should have done that. That is a shame. So there it is then, qualification on the line. England's home advantage gives them the edge. And the team news is that Spain will be out without Montero, and that's it, really. Is that because they didn't call him up? Like, he looks fine to me. Oh, he's suspended. That's what it literally says there, Ben. And the weather, for those that keep up on that, it'll be around 8 degrees for kickoff. London temperatures average around 11 degrees during this time of year, with average highs in the region of 17, with average lows around 8. Good. Yeah, that's in the inbox. That's basically spam, isn't it? All right, then, here we go. Spain, never been defeated by England in this game world, so it's time to make it happen, and we'll start off by making some changes. All right, then, let's just get the first choice defenders in. Sorry, Harry. Good game and all that, but out you go. And also, Declan Rice is going to come in for Grealish in the centre. Rice is going to be a bit more defensive now, allowing Mount to push a little further forward as a Mazzala. At the back as well, Ben Chilwell is going to come in at left back, first choice now. So team-wise then, we're looking pretty strong still. The starting four are going to continue as they did in that first game. I'm actually going to make Kane a pressing forward in attack though for this first half at least, and we'll see how we go from there. But Pickford in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, John Stones, Ben Chilwell, Mason Mount, Declan Rice, Marcus Rashford, Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling and Harry Kane up top. Let's see then, can we do the business? I'm just going to up our tempo a little bit as well to help Kane out in terms of pressing. We're already counter-pressing, so we should be fine. Right, come on, let's get it. Spain start with Dani Olmo. Ansu Fati's going to play alongside Morata. Isco in the centre with Rodri, Saul at the right midfield spot. They're decent. At the back, though, don't look as strong as they have in the past. The likes of Piqué, Puyol, Arbeloa. Those are Jordi Alba. None of those are there anymore. Some of them retired 5 years ago. Shout out to Carlos Puyol, who didn't think he'd be mentioned today. Where's Xavi and Iniesta? Where's Raul, everyone? Where's Ivan Campo? Again, no one was expecting that. As the first heart of the game, please don't lose it, Trent. Just calm me down. As Foden dropping deep to pick up the ball and now running with it. He plays in Harry Kane. Goodness me, what a pass from Phil Foden. And Harry Kane should score. That should be on a t-shirt. Harry Kane should score. That has summed up my FM20, really. A few of the boys in forward areas are struggling a little bit, but that's where the quality lies. The likes of Hudson-Odoi, though, and Jadon Sancho, I can see myself bringing them on at half-time even, despite what goes on. Those fresh legs, I don't think the Spanish defence will appreciate that too much at all. As I said, Dani Olmo looks for a ball forward. Danny, not against me, mate. Not against your daddy. As that's weird to say. Don't do that again, Ben. Sol plays the ball forward. Fati's in on goal. Can he find the finish? Oh, Pickford with a massive save, and Joe Gomez gets it clear. He's actually at Inter Milan now, is Ansu Fati. He's moved from Barcelona for £74 million. That was a few years ago, though, as Dani Olmo strikes and Pickford saves. Of course, last time we played Spain, they beat us 1-0. It was a very, very close game, but we've not forgotten about it. Still fresh in the mind, fresh in the memory. A draw will be good enough, and well, we can still not go through to the next round, which I assume is the semi-final stage or maybe quarter-final stage. Phil Foden, though, mesmerising one from him as he shoots just wide. I might go for this, like, changing the wingers thing very early on. Sterling and Rashford, they've played a lot of football. They're tireder than I expected them to be, and I just think the fresh impetus of those wingers, that could be a massive turning point. Isco plays in Morata, big chance. Oh, Pickford again. He's been fantastic so far. We're staying on balance for now. We'll see how we go. Overall, we appear to be dominating the game, but the best chance, you should say, of maybe falling Spain's way. Right, I've talked about it a lot. I think, oh goodness me, there's a highlight before the half-time. I thought half-time was coming thick and fast as Rodrigo has got it. Sterling, though, intercepts, and well, this could be the last action we see from him, but it could be pivotal. Raheem Sterling racing forward. He goes for goal himself. Sancho would have scored from there at half-time. I've talked it up enough. We're going to do it. We owe Spain after last time. Keep that fresh in the minds, boys. Come on. Hudson-Odoi one side, Sancho the other. Worth noting if you've not been keeping up, Hudson-Odoi is sensational. He's not quite the Hudson-Odoi that we know right now. A lot of unknown potential with Callum Hudson-Odoi, but in this game specifically, he's very, very good. We maybe could have put Rashford up front, taking Kane off, but here we go then. It's a fresh impetus from the boys in the forward areas as Harry Kane is battling away for that one. Finds Jadon Sancho. Raheem Sterling might have scored. Oh no, Jadon. Why? They've got the Manchester City connection as well, Kane and Sancho. They both play for Manchester City. Of course, we didn't have Sancho at Dortmund. God damn it. Ansu Fati, he's racing forward. And, well, John Stones missed the interception, but it wasn't a good finish. And do bear in mind, gang, we will take... The reason I'm balanced here, we don't need to win. We'll take a 0-0 all day, every day. And the way the game's gone, the pattern of play so far, It could very much go either way. But if it stays as a draw, then we're going to take that as Ben Chilwell just about gets there first. Declan Rice to Phil Foden. And now Chilwell's ball to Kane's massive. Can Harry Kane provide the finish? I mean, no. They ended the highlight there. That was a weird place for them to do it, I feel like. Kane on it again, though. Lifts the ball over to his Manchester City teammate, Jadon Sancho. Ball in the centre, maybe, Jadon. Back to Declan Rice, who powers it into the back of the net. It's England 1, Spain 0. And England are going to progress out of their nation. And this is not a big deal, Ben. Why are you so excited? This is purely contextual for the World Cup qualification period. But regardless, what a finish from Declan Rice. I mean, that's surely enough now, right? Why say that? 25 minutes to go. And if we lose, we're not through, Ben. I don't want to say those fresh wingers, have made a big impact, but here goes Hudson-Odoi, viewers. And he's got options in the centre if he can pick them out. Hudson-Odoi, it's a great bit of defending. Fair enough. I mean, he's obviously been practising that in training, so who am I to criticise? Mason Mount, ball in, cleared away to Phil Foden, back to Mason Mount, and this all started with a corner, viewers, so see you in a bit. Do we go more defensive now? That's the question. Ansu Fati's in on goal. He goes for goal. I am going to go to cautious. I think sitting back a little bit, trying to use our pace on the counter-attack, that's the way forward now. Mason Mount's got acres of space to pick these passes out. Spain are putting nearly enough pressure on him as Jadon Sancho makes his way through. The game stuttered like nobody's business there. I think he was making too many decisions. Goodness me. Harry Kane is having a quiet 6.4. I'm going to take him off. I'm actually going to bring on Dele Alli, who I think is a very good pressing forward. Can also play complete forward really well as well. It's a very well-rounded player, essentially. Could have taken Foden off, but he's been decent as well. 86 minutes, soon to be 87 on the clock. And Jadon Sancho back on the ball. Finds Dele Alli, who plays in Mason Mount to make it 2. Not this time. Dele Alli's ability to bring other players into the play might be massive for us. Harry Kane, I'll tell you now, he's the new Wayne Rooney because I don't rate him for England, especially my England team. He might score a lot of goals, but are they goals that mean something? Is he stepping up in big games? So far for me, no. But the time, viewers, is nearly up. 3 minutes of added time, and that has been and gone. England 1, Spain 0. And what a goal it was. Declan Rice with a superb finish. And that will be that then. Qualifying is a great achievement. Well done. Whatever it means, viewers. Whatever it means. We do then qualify for the semi-final. If we take a quick look round elsewhere, then you can see that Portugal likely to go through in their group, Italy and Germany still contesting that, but France already through. So some big hitters in there. And of course, our next episode then will be those games, the semi-final and potentially a final in the Nations League. If you've enjoyed this international special, it's just another episode, viewers. It's Glory Hunter, gang. Do leave a like on it. If you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm in love with care. For what's mentioned until next time. Arsenal, back tomorrow. You saw a bit of it today. Goodbye. Never done that. Never done that. Professional. I'm a professional.